if you're a man and you're just a little bit interested in personal development, or you got left by a woman and got hurt, then this video is for you. I'm watching the manosphere, the, how's it called, Red Pill movement, and all these influencers talking about masculinity. One guy says you have to have 50 women before you are just allowed to be in a relationship. Another guy says you have to marry the first woman you meet on the street, or the first woman you ever had sex with, you have to marry her. And they all giving you their ideology, and they're giving you what has worked for them as a construct for life. And you have to understand one thing. All of these men got hurt at some point in their life from a woman. When a man breathes, when a man walks on this earth, he got hurt one day by a woman. Why? Because he's born by a woman. And at some point in his upbringing, he developed a wound from his mother. It can be a wound of betrayal. It can be a wound of attachment wound, like, or his love got not reciprocated. I actually lack the specific scientific terms in English right now, but it doesn't matter. He developed some form of a wound from a woman. And later, and this happened to me, he got hurt from a woman again. And then there's different strategies how to deal or how to cope with that. And I tell you what I think. The best way is to get stronger and wiser when you got hurt. But for many men, they have the strategy of, okay, now I just become so powerful and so mighty that I never can be hurt again. And this is what I tried. They start to play power games. There's one very, very famous influencer who does that. And they all have their place, and I'm not judging, okay? I'm not judging. It's okay. If it works for you, it works. If you have a lot of fun, you can have sex with women, you have like variety, you're respected, all good, all fine. But I promise you, and this is what you don't see on camera, there is a part in these so powerful men. And I don't want to expose them, okay? Because it's okay. Every human has that. But there is a part which is very vulnerable, and they try everything to protect it. And that's okay. But it can make very lonely. It can make you very, very lonely. And for me personally, when I start to play power games with women, they just reject me. They don't like it. Because it's not me. Because they can sense that this is just a hurt little boy who tries to be untouchable because he's so afraid that his little heart gets touched. And then he makes, ow, ow, ah, pain, ah, ah. You know. And there are other guys out there who I think, from my ideology and my philosophy, they are on the other extreme. They now become very conservative. They say, oh, you're not allowed to sleep around. And the main message for me is, you have to understand, first of all, one thing. They are them. They have their path. The biggest problem we have right now, the internet is a curse and a big problem. The problem is, you take general advice from people you don't know. And they project their ideology about relationships, about business, about health onto you. They tell you what to eat, they tell you how to approach a woman, and they tell you how to build your business without even knowing you. Imagine going into a jungle and tell a tiger he should learn to fly. It's just silly. It's stupid. You have to understand you are unique. And if a message resonates with you, okay, maybe you're on the same path as this influencer right now. Or what happens to a lot of, especially young guys, you are completely lost and you have no clue who you are. You don't know what you want because social media shows you what you think you want. And when you have it, you realize you don't want it. And this is why life experience is so important. When you lived a life where you got hurt, you had times where you had a lot of women, you had times where you were lonely, you had times where you were in a relationship. Awareness and life experience is so important. Then you can look behind the facade from what some people are telling you. And some influencers are younger and they flip-flop, they do things which seem like unstable, but it's normal because they are young and they thought, okay, now I become mature and they have an idea, the thing a man does is go to the mountains and chopping wood and carry water and just be together with one woman, and maybe they realize then, oh shit, it was just an idea. People are these days, they have no relationship with themselves because they get brainwashed all the time from media. And I try in this video to not give you an ideology because I actually work with people. I actually coach people. I actually guide people. And I see different men out there. There are men out there, if they don't have sex every 3 days, they get pain. They just need to release. And there are men out there who can harness their sexual energy and can channel it in another way and focus on their business, and they don't think about women. And then some people say porn is bad for you. You have to be on NoFap. No, it depends. It's like nutrition. Things depend. And I get it. It's good to tell young men do not watch like porn like mad, and don't eat junk food and work out. And this is good advice. Okay? It's good advice. And I'm really happy that more and more young men go on their own path, try to break free from all the social media distractions and entertainment and all the things which compete for your mind and for your body, that you don't become a slave in this matrix, right? I really appreciate that more young men are waking up. That's a good thing. But I see so many young men also struggling to become something they're not. And this is my main message for you. Make your experiences. Try it out. Okay, you think you want to have 7 wives? Okay, maybe try it out. Does it work for you? Get a mentor, get somebody who's doing it, try it. But I would say try to have time where you not are influenced by other people, or maybe more influenced by your network, because it's different. I'm so happy that I have grown up not in this day and age, that I have grown up in the 90s, in the 90s, beginning of 2000. And I really met people. I saw how they interact. I saw how they behaved. I saw the energy they carried. It was much more of an experience than just to watch influencers, how they project themselves on camera. And I also project myself on camera. Everybody does that. And you have to a certain degree. Actually, in this video, I think I'm pretty authentic, but sometimes I also try to go in front of the camera and have more passion and more energy and be more energetic, and people like it. And it's okay. When you go onto a stage, you present yourself in another way. But most people are not transparent with you. How does it work with their 5 wives? You know how many men I counseled on their relationship dramas with 1, 2, 3 wives? It's just a mess. So do you, okay? take from the internet what you can use, but don't get caught in an ideology, in a fixed mindset like men have to be. And it's good. I make a disclaimer here. It's good that we talk about masculinity and femininity. I did this in 2012. This was when I had my mentor and I questioned my own masculinity. It's 12 years. And now the mainstream is catching up. Like, okay, oh, we have an issue here. My mentor, he actually started to do seminars in the beginning of the 2000s. He talked about that masculinity is declining in the West. This was 25 years ago. Now people are talking about it, and they think Tate is the guy who he just had the right timing and the right personality for it. So anyway, so what I want to say is, do you take from the internet what you can use, but really try to get in contact with people more, online, offline. Don't believe everything you see on the internet, okay? All right, have a great day. Bye-bye.